We're also going to talk about housing and what's going on with price reductions, and is this going to start to happen where we see homes starting to drop, home prices? A lot of data. People think that this is going to happen. I had a guest on last week. Well, I wouldn't say last week. Sorry, last Tuesday, and he was talking about potentially there's another 2 drops for home prices, and I'm going to have to talk about that. And I want to give my opinion on it.
What does he mean by that?
So we're on our first wave of drops for prices. We're starting to see drops in certain price points. And he's saying that we're going to probably see at least 2 more price points dropping here in the next, I don't know, in the next few months, maybe the next year. So I want to see what your guys' take.
We will.
You will.
But it'll still all be within normal. Like, I was having this conversation with one of my buyers. He's actually an investor, so he's paying a little higher for the interest rate and everything. And he's talking about that. He's like, hey, they're starting to drop prices some now. A little more homes are coming on the market. And I said, all that's true. But at the end of the day, there's still very few homes on the market. And even if we get up to an interest rate of 6.5%, even if a home sits on the market for 60, 70 days, for 60 or 70, something like that. And even if they have to do a price drop 2 or 3 times, that's a normal market.
So I'm gonna
you see what I'm saying? In a normal market, it doesn't sell 100% of list price within 1 or 2 weeks. That's been unusual, and we've been spoiled for 2 years.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. 3 to 4 month inventory is healthy. 3 months,
5 to 6 months is healthy.
Okay, so
it's healthier.
But that at 6 months, then you're looking at a buyer's market. Is that right?
If it goes over 6 months, it's a buyer's market. 6 months is about 50-50 on both sides. So even say 3 to 4 months is very much more advantageous of a buyer's market. But even with that being said, we're still at 1 month right now.
Okay.
So what's happening is you had so many homes that shouldn't have sold for full price, let alone over full price, let alone right away for the past 2 years, that now those homes are starting to do what normal homes should do in a normal market, which is sit there 45, 60 days, do 2 or 3 price drops, sell within 92, 93% of the list price. That's a normal market. I mean, I don't know what to tell people. I'm going
to politely disagree with you.
You can't disagree with me.
I'm going to disagree with you.
Absolutely not.
Brett, I don't think all that is accurate, and I'm just going to say that from my opinion.
You're going to say all that's not accurate?
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with it. You have to have the supply, right? It's always supply demand, Econ 101, right? But it's not just about the supply. It's also about, that's the main factor. But it's also about, what do you see, the trends and data that's coming out? And what I see is that, yes, we need to get to a 6-month supply, but are we going to see price reductions happening, over the next few months?
Yes.
Yes, but it's not going to be what people think where we're going into a recession, because there's a few things that I want to bring up. Yes, interest rates have helped out, but I also look at the whole picture of where the market's at and what we're doing. The market is still sustainable, and we need about 1.5 million to 2.5 million homes on the market.
What's right now?
We're about 870,000 of homes. So you're seeing that and going, well, okay. Also,
hold on. 870,000 homes on the market
across the country.
Active.
Yeah. Okay.
Active.
So, yeah. So Vegas doesn't really follow the trend of the national, right?
No, it doesn't follow the trend, but I would say that
the national trend is that home prices have escalated anywhere between 20 to 30% in the last year across the whole entire country. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And so we also see mortgage applications down. But the old thing is that rates are just, if you see unemployment start to rise, that's going to be an indication that, yes, I think the housing is going to start to suffer. The inventory is going to come back on the market. We talk about price reductions and how that affects things. Until we see unemployment and other data.
That's the part you can't get past that you just casually went right by.
Go ahead.
Which was more homes are going to come on the market. Who's going to be all these people? If you bought your home in the last 4 to 5 years, why are you putting your home on the market?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. You're not going to panic sell.
So you're not going to have. So you're going to have just as not many people putting their homes on the market, and that's going to continue. And you can't get past that.
But you're not having to force sell. Like people used to force sell because
Correct.
people are financially stable. So
Yes.
100%. Now
Or they got a low interest or low
That's what.
mortgage
Yeah, that's what
payment.
I'm saying. They're not going to be able to find that deal ever again.
so my question is, then why would we go through 2 more price reductions?